because this is going to cause a lot of controversy, I'm sure. We're going to go straight to knockout of the year.
Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. Let's do it, baby. Let's just jump right into it, shall we?
Go ahead, Bunny. Go ahead. Get it.
Go for it. Give us one.
My whole heart wants to pick Poirier over McGregor, but I won't do that. I won't do it. For the sake of argument, I'm going to pick Sandhagen to Frankie Edgar because it was a sick flying knee.
Okay.
Right.
It's not even on my nominated.
It's not on mine either.
It's not on my nominated, so I'm glad.
Oh, it's definitely on my. It was on my nominated.
I have a bunch. This is a fucking.
It was super depressing to see Frankie go down in slow motion.
You can't argue that was not. That was like perfect.
It was the flashiest knockout of the year by far.
If anybody,
Frankie's second fight against Cheeto, and you're kind of like,
where he turns into a Simpson character.
I probably could have landed that too, dude. Oh, God. But since you all seem to have your picks, I'm going with Poirier just to throw the fucking. I'm gonna mess things up.
No, I like the
Poirier over McGregor.
Sandhagen.
Final answer. The first. TKO.
I want us to all have different ones. That's the best argument. Okay. That's a good one.
Here we go. We're all gonna have different ones.
Go on then, Steve.
You seem excited, Lewis. What's yours?
Oh, you want mine? Okay.
You can go.
Knockout of the year. My first one is Procheczka versus Reyes, the spinning back elbow.
Oh no, that one hurt me. That was supposed to be Reyes.
He was playing with Reyes.
I cannot stand Reyes.
Why?
I met Reyes in Boston after the fights in Boston when he knocked out Weidman. And I was telling
him, I don't get that.
Oh no, I don't.
I'm talking to Lewis, Aaron.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Lewis. Please.
This is his pick.
Why
do you hate him so much?
It's just something about him. I just don't like him. I like his fighting. I just don't like him. Well, all the interviews just a douchebag. So
look at his, but also look who he's faced and look who he keeps losing to. He faces all these studs and he
almost beat John Jones.
John winning it. I'm one of those.
I've had him and Gustafsson and Santos just hang out together and be like, my best fight ever was losing 5 rounds to John Jones.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this personality of the year or is this knockout of the year? Okay, all right.
I don't hate Reyes.
No, that was an evil knockout though. That put Yuri on the map. People are scared of him.
That's one of my 3. Go on, Steve. First one.
That's very
I'm going to throw out. I actually last minute changed it. I am going to go with Michael Chandler over Dan Hooker.
Yes.
In that moment, we had no idea what we were going to get out of Michael Chandler, and it turns out he knocks out Hooker, but then he's also fighting for the belt after that. That was just a monumental moment for Michael Chandler, and that was a vicious knockout. Loved it. Loved the stakes. Loved everything about it.
Fighters are valid, and that there are other fighters that can cross over.
I agree. That was a big moment for a lot of people.
Absolutely, I love that pick so much. Michael Chandler's dope.
Aaron's looking with disgust.
Yeah.
You saw him live too. It gave him one of the best fights of the fucking year.
I did see him live, pointing here, pointing there, doing whatever he was doing, pointing all over the place. But Michael Chandler is a good pick, by all means. But I have a couple Bellator hipster picks to throw in there.
That was a good pick. I love Dan Hooker too, so that one hurt, but that was a good pick.
It hurt.
It did.
Yeah. We all love nostalgia, right now, like that Superman, Spider-Man movie. Sorry, Spider-Man, not Superman. Spider-Man movie's out, and it's like all like memberberries, right? It's like showing like stuff from the past. I remember that movie. Fedor Emelianenko as an underdog in Russia, getting the knockout of Timothy Johnson with the perfect Fedor right hand, like flatlining him. Cool. That's just completely clean. It was just a throwback, and he was an underdog to throw a little extra on there in Russia, and it was just that was just like picture perfect Fedor. I thought that was 10 years out. I thought that wasn't ever coming back this decade, so to see it in 2021.
Fedor was an underdog though.
Yeah, crazy.
I'll be honest.
Yeah, people counted Fedor out, and in Russia, that's not exactly the best decision. So I definitely like Fedor, and then I have a couple Bellator prelim fights as well that stuck out to me.
Awesome. We'll go around again.
Okay.
I already said mine.
Dominic Wooding. You've only got 1 or 2? You got 3. Okay, you got 1. You got another one then.
I got Poirier and then Sandhagen.
So are you going with Wooding?
I got Wooding versus Carlos Abreu with that overhand right into a flying knee in his last fight out. That was, yeah, you know, I'm gonna chat Cage Warriors as much as I can. So
Yeah,
Dominic Wooding is
do it, dude. That's what this whole show's for.
He needs so much credit for coming into that, because no one knew what they were getting from Abreu. It wasn't like they knew Dominic was probably going to win that fight, but it's just the manner he's doing these. They're getting shorter and shorter, and it's just 40 seconds in, and he does it. And you know, he's just crazy shouting for UFC, shot now. So I like Wooding it for me. I don't think it's going to win knockout of the year, or you know, you guys aren't going to vote for it and stuff, but it needs a mention. It needs an honorable.
I wonder if it'll probably win Cage Warriors.
Dude.
It could win Cage Warriors.
Nobody thinks of.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Cage Warriors has had a ton of great knockouts, but I don't think anybody's had better ones than Wooding's had. Again, like
three finishes. Yeah,
he's so exciting, and again, he's got those losses early on in his career that are just going to make him better. He doesn't have an 11-0 record. He doesn't have 12-0 with 45-second. He has losses by So that's a really good one.
Go for it, Bunny. What's your third one?
I'm picking. I changed my mind to Chandler over Hooker.
Okay.
Chandler was fresh in my mind against the Gaethje fight, so I completely forgot about what he did to Hooker. And I'm a huge Chandler fan, have been since he entered Bellator like 10 years ago. So
yeah,
I'm switching my vote, even though
Chandler has my favorite almost knockout of Charlie Olives.
It was so close. Oh my God,
That's my favorite almost knockout of the year. Like, that was so close.
Can we have a subcategory almost knockout of the year?
Yeah, Chandler over. That's a Whitman of that category. Just clears
so
it.
Close, dude. He rocked him.
Just needed 4 more seconds. Like you really did.
Steve,
let me toss. Would you count the Rafael Fiziev head kick on Brad Riddell?
The wheel kick.
Yeah, totally.
I gotta throw that one in there because that was a thing of beauty. He had him on the ropes there, and just the timing and the setup of that kick was phenomenal. And he's another guy who's putting. Yeah, he's so good.
Called out Hezbollah. You don't do that unless you fucking.
Yeah.
Fiziev.
But I think that's worth mentioning for sure.
It is
Absolutely.
Yeah, Chris Barnett against John Vellante doing the Lord's work of getting rid of John Vellante from MMA.
How does he have that much energy after
a nice guy.
Knockout, is what I want to know.
I don't care if he's a nice guy.
What a nice guy he is.
I'm gonna miss not having to do homework on one fight when John Vellante is on the card. It's just like, who's he fighting? That guy. Like that's plain and simple. But yeah, I also really liked Roman Feraldo over some bald guy named TJ Turnquist. If you look it up on YouTube, he literally calls his shot. He's like, "I'm about to flying knee you," and the guy is like, "All right," and then he just flying knees him. It's just like, oh man, that was awesome. So
that's a really good show. I remember doing the show with you. We both just said if he doesn't, I think I said if he doesn't win, I'll shave my head and wear a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Another guy.
Bellator was Bellatoring at that one.
Funny, Scott Cocker's on here as leading man of the year against Dana White. I want to be like, all right, where's Scott?
Man.
I gotta give it to Dana. I gotta give it to Dana for leading like all of major sports through.
Oh yeah,
to be the first to come back. So
that's why it's funny that Scott he's on there. That's hilarious.
Scott Coker got Fedor a win in Russia though. So I mean, Scott Coker.
Did Fedor get Fedor's win in Russia though?
Yeah, a little bit column A, B.
I've got one more. Which, to me is the winner, which is Joaquin Buckley versus Kasangano.
No.
Was that
this year?
No,
that couldn't have been 2021.
No,
that couldn't have been 2021.
What date?
I will tell you now.
I need a date.
That's crazy.
Yeah. There's no way.
April or March. That was in April or March.
You're fucking shitting me.
Yeah.
There's no way. That's got to be 2020.
The one where he was
That's
in his hand.
Is it 2020? Is it 2020? Because it popped.
It was
up.
2020. I was gonna.
That was 2020.
Oh my god! I was gonna seriously question everything I believe.
Shit.
I was about to be like, I'm in the fucking Matrix. Like, fucking unplug me now because that did not have. Holy shit! I was like, how did I not even
consider? Goes quick, but not that quick.
Okay, then you're fine.
And it was a cool knockout.
Thank you, Manny.
Okay, October. Yeah,
thank God.
Many coming in with the knowledge. Thanks, buddy.
Rose head kick. Anyone?
Yes. Oh my God.
I figured that was going to be like kind of the obvious one almost.
Nah,
that was
not for that one. Because I'm a big Wiley fan. It was great, cool, but
it was so shocking. No one saw that coming.
I mean,
a minute and a half into the fight.
No way.
That's why part of me is like, was it partially luck? I hate to cry luck, but like I just what, Aaron? What? It was partially luck. If you watch it, man, come on. It wasn't all calculation.
I can't take that away from her.
I mean, she meant to throw the head kick at her head, and it hit her in the head. I don't think that's luck.
That's way more on
Wiley Zhang. For Wiley then.
Well, no, I'd give it to Rose for KO of the year, not Wiley for getting KO. What if we give the award to the one who gets knocked out? We're like, that was excellent. They got knocked out so well.
I'm bitter because I picked Wiley to win that. Fight,
yo, Rose head kicked her so hard that Wiley changed her look to look like Rose. Wiley started Wiley started eating horse meat and lost her neck for the rematch. Changed her entire body.
She looked juiced as fuck.
Yeah. To the gills. I mean, I was at a lot of fights.
I want to be like their second fight went to very, very close decision.
Oh, it was it was a fantastic second fight.
I picked Wiley again there, and she
blew it.
Wiley.
Yeah, that was
Nothing against Rose. I just think it was cool that this, up and comer from China was like making waves.
No, she's a stud. She'll always be there.
Yeah, no, I was shocked at that KO. I thought it was going 5 rounds most likely. I thought if a knockout was happening, it would be Wiley who got it, just based on like the Andrade fight and just overall. So I mean, and then afterwards,
Joanna Jurzik.
Yeah, so that's a great pick. I gotta say I've gone to Steve on this one. So I gotta say my vote's with Steve. It's got to be Rose and Wiley for me.
Whoa! I thought Chandler. Whoa!
I still have Chandler as my official pick. I threw the Rose head kick.
I don't think it's even close. I don't think it's even close. A knockout of Wiley Zhang over a knockout of Dan Hooker, who having a few people knocked out Dan Hooker. I don't want to join the John Jones team of the Twitter battle here, but bro, your career is not going that great. So a knockout of Hooker is okay, but it's not. I mean,
right now.
It was more of we didn't know what we were gonna get out of Michael Chandler, but it turned like he just flipped the script on everyone.
Wiley had won 20. Wiley had won 20 straight fights.
That's fair.
You know what? If Steve didn't bring up Wiley, we wouldn't even be talking about this.
Hey, this is.
That's fine.
I got a vote. I know Bunny. She's got Chandler. That's
my runner-up in Bellator. My last runner-up would be Sergio Pettis, spinning back fist clean of Kaiju Horiguchi.
Bitches.
Yeah, so you could tell me more about that one, but that would
PK side tickets.
Yep, well earned.
He left on a stretcher, dude.
Who do you got?
The thing is, I don't want to vote for Chandler. I like your argument of we didn't know what to expect of him in the UFC against that kind of opponent, and I picked Hooker in that to dismantle him, and obviously didn't.
We all love Hooker, Lewis.
Exactly. You know what? If you two are gonna pick him, and Aaron doesn't. I have to agree with Aaron to draw this, so I'm gonna put Woody.
Gonna draw,
Steve. It's you and me, baby. You and me.
I'm staying on
my vote to go on Dominic.
I'm staying on it.
I mean, well, I'm definitely not switching over to what was it, like just like a left hook or something. It wasn't even like a cool strike by Chandler. It was just like how Chandler. It was like how
he walked him down, and within like 15 seconds, he landed that shot.
Yeah. That's how Chandler wins a fight in the UFC. It appears is in a first round knockout.
This is true.
I am walking. I feel like I'm Ralph Wiggum on the bus right now. I feel so scared for my life. Knockout of the year might be Bunny flying to DC to knock me out after this is over.
What about Wild Rider's got? What about the Ignacio KO?
Oh, that's a beautiful. Can we?
Yeah. I mean, can we talk about the prospect that was Roosevelt Roberts? Remember when he was a prospect? Like people were like, "Watch out for the Predator." Oh my God.
What about Usman, the Masvidal?
We're not gonna vote for Usman.
That was too easy.
We don't like Usman.
That was too easy for him.
He's just got no spice.
It's one of the best
Usman's too good.
photos I've ever seen in my life.
It is.
Yeah, that
still
frame
covered
shot.
in water. Like that was
Saltine crackers are solid, but I'm not gonna vote.
Too easy.
I also can't pick that because I picked Jorge because I got a relationship with Jorge. So.
Why was there even a rematch to begin with?
Down, dude.
There shouldn't have been a rematch to begin with.
Well,
there shouldn't have been a rematch to begin with.
Yeah, I know that, but I don't know because Usman does that foot stomping thing. I can't fucking stand. I know it's legal.
Hey, yeah,
I'm fine with oblique kicks. We already determined that, but like the foot stomping shit, there's no talent in that. There's no. It's just stomping feet, dude. That's so boring. That's some bullshit. If you can't grab the cage, you can't stomp the feet.
That man he has excelled beyond that at this point. He is now the perfect fighter.
Usman, because that foot stomping bullshit was not that long ago, Steve. Where have you been?
I know. He just
he's won 3 fights Whitman, I think, hasn't he?
He's amazing.
Finishes Gilbert Burns, finishes Masvidal.
Yeah.
Although I think we can all agree, though it wasn't UFC terminology, Colby took him down in terms of. Go ahead, look.
You can have it. You can have it. That's fine. You can have it.
Do your research on what the rules are in MMA. Go ahead, just MMA.
Sure, if that makes you feel better, you can have the one takedown. I'll give you that.
I don't even like Colby. Even like I'm not even a Colby fan, but I know
defending
MMA, and I know that was a takedown. Just because UFC said it wasn't a takedown.
I'll give it to you.
That was the most civil resolve I've ever been a part of.
Yeah, it's like a relationship. Like you win.
Usman beat him 2 times.
You're right.
I mean, whatever. I'll give you the takedown.
I love it. Okay, vote.
Okay.
Aaron.
I mean, for me, Wiley getting KO'd is the what? I didn't even come up with it, but like, I mean, at the same point, yeah. I mean, I would love to vote for Fedor over Johnson, but like, I'm using the same argument against Chandler here. That I mean, Fedor at the end of the day was just like an overhand right. There was nothing that special. It was the footwork. It was the setup. It was leading up to the KO for Rose that for me was just extremely impressive. And in the second fight, we might talk about the second fight here in another category because Rose might be doing some work tonight. So yeah, my pick is still Rose. I mean, when you put that against Chandler versus Hooker, Rose versus Wiley, the stage it was on at the return to a crowd, it was the first crowd back. Just everything else about it, it really did overshadow Usman and Masvidal. I was there. I can tell you, like, the 2 KOs did not have the same response at all. And so, yeah, I got to go with Rose still.
Nice. Go on then, Steve.
I feel like I've convinced.
What's Lewis's pick here?
Go on, mine. No, go Steve first because I reckon it's going to be the decider.
Pick. No, if it's still knockout of the year, it's still Chandler over Hooker.
You're still going Chandler. Okay, and yours is the same, Bunny.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, I'm going Wooding, so I think that one wins.
Okay, that's perfect.
Okay,
I'm fine with that resolve. That's
I can't go Whaley.
Democracy prevails.
That's perfect. I'm fine with that.
But it's a good argument. I love the argument, Aaron.
Hey, you know what? Just for my safety, I'm glad you did not vote for me.
That would have been explosive.
So we would
have had a 2-hour call afterwards arguing.
Was Michael Chandler?
Yeah, seriously. I'm less sweaty now. Thank you for not voting for me.
Over
yes,
Dan
Whale
Hooker.
Rider, Kaikar France. Hell yes.
All right.
Wait, Kaikar France when Herb Dean kind of stopped him against Bontarine, that one?
Oh,
that was the walk-off. That was my favorite Herb Dean stoppage of the year because no one got hurt from it. Herb Dean didn't stop the fight. Like they threw a mouth guard at each other. Like it wasn't like the Cater Holloway fight where Herb Dean just watched Cater. He's like, yes, keep that. Yes, he was just going at him, driver. He's just like more. Like it's just
Cara France called that one. He was like, this fight's over. I've walked away.
Do you remember? Do you remember after that fight we did our recap, and I was like, we are not going to see Kattar for the rest of 2021.
Yeah, that was the first fight of the year.
That was in January. It was the first fight of the year. I said Kattar just booked the rest of 2021 off. He cannot come back. He took 750 shots because Herb Dean in his corner hate him.
Like, and now he's Giga Chikadze. Good luck.
Finally, now Giga's going to be like, I'm not going to punch your face, brother. Just liver kick, Giga kick.
Do you remember obviously you remember, but the Moutinho fight with Sean O'Malley. He let Sean. Now I hate Sean O'Malley. That is not a secret.
Yeah, not a secret.
Moutinho lasted that entire fucking fight until the last 15 seconds, and then Herb
and they
was
stopped
like, okay, we'll stop it. Let him go out on his fucking. Either you stop it or you let him fight.
Correct.
That was one where I was like, Herb, what was the game plan here? What were you thinking about doing here?
A lot of people. It's one. Everybody take your drink at home. Bunny is hated on Sean O'Malley. Bingo. It's like the free space. No, it's good. It's good. You know, if you're gonna hate on a fighter, good. But exactly. He is not winning knockout
himself, dude.
Which is why my pick for knockout of the year is O'Malley over Moutinho. He earned it. Just like worked his way all the way. Actually,
stoppage.
Actually, O'Malley
stoppage counts as KO.
O'Malley over Almeida. What a well-earned stoppage.
Yeah.
Do you have to bring up Almeida every podcast?
I do.
I'm really getting tired of it. I'm gonna get Almeida tatted on my fucking chest. I still root for him to this day, dude.
Almeida showing up to that fight really did look like the kid at the pool party who had way too many slices of pizza. He just had that bloated out, like it was just like, how are you? Anyways,
I can't relive this again.